Ever since it was released on December 7th of 2018, Smash Bros. Ultimate Story Mode Warp Flight has become known as one of the most intense speedruns of all time. Requiring an in-depth understanding of spirits, fighters and layouts, it's no wonder these speedrunners have been able to do crazy things. But why listen to me talk about the skills when you can see for yourself? I'm Orisaey, and this is how Wild of Flight was beaten in just 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 41 seconds. Oh, and this run is by Riparo, so go check them out using the link in the description. The clock starts upon selecting the very easy difficulty, and we're immediately off to the races. Within the span of a few seconds, Riparo uses Kirby to tear through Smoky Prug, Eevee, and Celeste, prior to clobbering Mario, overpowering Guardian, and choosing Sheik. As Master Hand blocks the other paths, he ventures north to defeat Metal Sonic, Delta Krieger, Met, and Timmy and Tommy, before fighting Majora's Mask against the 95.3% odds and continuing the run. Upgrading it to the moon and equipping it as soon as possible, he moves past Rapid Mario and Shinobu, as Master Hand snaps his bridge despite its unimportance to the run. From here, Riparo goes through Board, Cordon Blast, Heracross and Perry, leading him to obliterate Yoshi and unlock Bowser's Castle. From here, Riparo bests Aline, Joan, Nick and Yarn Yoshi, as he switches out Aaron for a recently enhanced Captain Rainbow. Vanquishing Flygon, a blue switch appears through the fog, causing a quick detour through Valu and Goomba in order to actually press it. After this, he thrashes Merrick, Lucario and Pico for easy bridge access, before fighting Fei Long and Boom Boom to enter the castle itself. Inside the stronghold, Riparo quickly defeats Mecha Koopa, Just Belmont, Shadow Man and Twin Bellows, before activating both red and yellow P-switches. Back on the far side, he mows down Kamek and Groudon, before going through yet another pipe, overcoming Eshion and Lion, pressing on the switch and tackling Giga Bowser himself. Defeating the Behemoth on 4 hits, unlocking his fighter form and weakening Gleam's shield, Riparo heads west, upgrading part of his skill tree and switching to said Koopa King along the way. Taking out Panther Corosso, Nina, Fox and Coraline, he gets the red button, before doing the same with Chaotix, Freezy, Gengar, Russ, Rayman, Morag and Venusaur to complete the set. In the Light Temple, he gets the better of Nehru, Longq and Simon, prior to teleporting and slaughtering Infinity, Heracles and a Moblin, opening the gate and subduing both Tharja and Pit himself. After doing so, the bridge opens up, leading to the massacre of Soth, Samus, Orbulon, Protoman EXE, Cheerleaders, Lapras, Urban Champion Fighter, and Blooper, which is enough to reach Fishman and the Alolan Islands. On dry land, Riparo heads past Cream Cheese, Ryota Hayami, Tapu Koko and Rick, before entering Forest Hill and carving his way to Rathalos through Brontobert, Tricky, Garchomp, Melia, Rambling Evil Mushroom, and Tauros. 6 hits later, the Winged Wyvern is defeated, and upon exiting the area, he jumps to a blue pipe, takes out Ricky and Andy, and enters the military base. Infiltrating the base, Riparo beats Primid, Revolver Ocelot, Rob64, Porygon, Bombman and Duon, which lets him activate 4 of the 5 devices and challenge Gallium. Giving him a similar treatment to all prior bosses, Gallium's shield is destroyed, allowing access to Light Realm's final confrontation. Leaving the base, Riparo reaches the mountain range on the opposite side of the map, where he conquers Akara Hayami, Absol and Condor, before sliding to Metal Gear Ray and boarding the Great Fox. Traversing space, he pwns Trace, Starman and Wolfen, letting him re-enter the atmosphere and pulverize Master Hand rather quickly. With the path to Gallium cleared, he upgrades even more of his skill tree, prior to killing the glowing orb in 6 hits, causing a singularity and creating a black hole that leads him to the Dark Realm. Taking the left path, he brutalizes Chaos, Gen, Crazy Hand, Octoling Boy and Girl, Landmaster, Mega Man Volnut, Kraid and Yuga, before reaching a dead end and teleporting back to the middle. Taking the upper path, he hammers Dark Knight, Axel, Amy, Vince and Karate Joe, before teleporting again and flattening Gamora, Krakow, Loki, Ampharos, Quickman and Grey Fox to reach Dracula's castle. Demolishing Redead, Houndoom, Nightman, Medusa Head, Inspired, Skullman, Mummy, Zora, Alan, Maria Renard, The Creature and Fleaman, Draug, Death, Leon Belmont, Happy Mask Salesman and Alucard, Riparo completes several canon puzzles and fights the vampire himself. Defeating him in 7 hits and 2 waves, he returns to the Dark Realm, where he runs back through the cleared path to the north and enters the mysterious dimension. Taking on the questionnaire this world has in store, he chooses Wing, Pikmin, Tora, Zant, Off the Hook, Lisa, Spike, and Taboo, while getting several other spirits and fighters and upgrading his skill tree along the way. From here, Riparo embarrasses Marks in 4 hits, before leaving the area and teleporting one last time to enter the sacred land. Wiping the floor with the imprisoned Navarre, Caitlin and Katie, Mr. L, Tiny Kong, Woodman, Saria and Skull Kid, he unlocks and traverses the path to Young Link, the Triforce of Courage. After this, he gets the better of Calamity Ganon and Matthew, before solving this clock puzzle and flattening Impa, Zale, the Lake Guardians and Zelda, the Triforce of Wisdom. To find the final piece, Riparo takes out Malin, Jacob, Sonic, Hilda and Cloud, letting them pull out the Master Sword and clear the area above. Retracing his steps, he blows through Metagross, Frey and Freya, Mega Mewtwo Y, Mega Fiora, Akira, Bowser Jr., T-Rex, Fortitudo, Elena and Vati, before bringing the fight to Ganondorf, the Triforce of Power. After being quickly defeated, Ganon's castle appears in the distance, as Riparo quickly arrives and rips him a new one in half a dozen hits. Now with the Dark Realm cleared of evil, Darkin appears in the shadows, before Riparo arrives and causes irreparable damage in less than 60 seconds. As expected, another singularity occurs, leading Riparo to fight his way through the final battle. In order to end this once and for all, Riparo needs the help of both Crazy and Master Hand, but to do so he needs to fight through both light and dark. For Master Hand, he brawls Young Samus, Chibi-Robo, Gigamac, Eve, Roy, Tetra, Baldur, Salif, Tails, Solgaleo, Mithra and Palutena. And for Crazy Hand, he melees Binder, Little Birdie, Jean, Nash, Mother Brain, Garon, Octoling, Naked Snake, Dark Samus, Pigmadenga, Lunala, Fierce Deity Link and Bayonetta. From here, he fights his Master Hand against Ultimate's entire roster, leading him into the last conflict of the game, where he climbs, kills and completes the gauntlet and takes it all the way to both Gleam and Darkheart. After devastating them in 2,000 strikes and returning peace to the universe, Riparo can finally put his controller down, meaning the run ends with a final time of 2 hours, 29 minutes and 41 seconds. As with most speedruns today, the World of Lightberry is the only percent speedrun is one that requires a lot of skill. There are so many routes to remember and so many spirits and fights to memorize that it's no wonder most people don't attempt this category, but those that do are truly in a league of their own. On the 1st of August we'll be covering Kirby and the Forgotten Land, but in the meantime if you want me to break down the speedrun on your favourite games, then by all means stress in the comments and I'll see you guys next month. Orisaey out.